Well, hi everybody. It's good to see you. Hoping you're well. Want to pull you up a chair and set a spell while we talk about today's tale, where an Appalachian man thinks he can fly. This tale is from my very own family. My aunt married a 5 foot nothing man. He weighed 100 pounds soaking wet. He was a little feller. But boy, I tell you what, he was hard working and he loved his family a whole lot. Now, for that story about the time he thought he could fly, well, one Friday evening after work, him and her family got together for a little end of the work week barbecue. Just so happened, the night before, his dad fired up that old copper kettle and worked up 100 gallons of Alabama's finest mountain moonshine. He said, "Boys, come get you a nip of this jug." He uncorked it and passed it around till all was gone. Well, he got to drinking and thought he was 10 foot tall. And he said, "Boys, look here. You ever seen a man fly before?" They all looked at him and said, "Lord, no." Said, "Fella, you done gone crazy." He said, "Nope, I'll be right back." Well, the little feller went into the house, took Grandma's king-size sheet off of her bed, and tied the corners to each ankle and wrist. He walked outside and said, "Boys, this is going to be great." Everyone looked at him like he had lost it. He hatched a plan and said, "Look yonder across the field. See that storm of brewing? It's going to be a gully washer." He went on, "I'm going to hide behind the house till the right moment hits. When the wind gets to blowing real hard, I climb up the ladder to the roof and jump off. The wind will fill the sheet like a sail, and I'll be flying around." Of course, this was back before Appalachia even set eyes on airplanes. And everybody told him, "Boy, you're going to hurt yourself. Don't do it." Well, of course, he didn't listen. Now, folks, you better sit down for this next part. Across that field come a hard wind. It was blowing stuff all over the place. He thought that was his cue. So he climbed the ladder, went to the edge of the roof, and jumped. Well, it all went according to plan, just for a minute. The wind filled that sheet, picked him up, and blew him all over the place. By this time, he knew he messed up when he couldn't steer himself. He looked like a balloon filled with air that you let go, blowing all over the place. He went high up in the air and then down close to the ground, just every which way, and then disappeared. The rain poured and that thunder struck and the wind blew even harder. We thought he was a goner, but you could hear him yelling, "Help! Let me down!" Everyone looked way down the field in the pine thicket. He was hanging by his arm and legs, facing the ground like an old marionette puppet. He was blew into that pine tree, and his sheet was tangled all in the limbs. Well, everybody couldn't get him down or even go to help him for laughing. Everybody was a-rolling on the ground and a hee-hawing at that little feller. But finally, he was got down. Apparently, that little ordeal broke him from ever flying again. Well, folks, I sure do want to thank you for sitting and joining me tonight. As I told you, this old tale from my family history about my uncle trying to fly. Well, I appreciate you listening. I love you to pieces, and we'll see you next time.